Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be installing a front-facing camera on my 2025 F-150. I believe that this will also apply and work for any of the 2018 through 2025, or I guess now 2026 Ford F-150s out there on the market. It's a very straightforward, simple modification that doesn't have a whole lot of steps. They send you everything you're going to need, including the plastic trim removal tool, which is awesome. So I'm going to walk you guys through this whole process, show you guys that it's a pretty OEM looking modification, which you guys know me, I really appreciate. This truck that I've got right here, this is a 2025 F150 Lariat in iconic silver. And a lot of the videos that we're doing with this truck, as far as modifications go, are going to be very practicality based. There's not going to be a whole lot of things that are crazy out of this world like some of the older trucks I've had where I've, repainted an entire truck using bed liner, or done something crazy like that. Plasti dipped the wheels 18 different colors in the span of 6 months. This truck is going to be a lot more about the cool things I get to do with this truck and through this truck, rather than the things that I get to do to this truck, if that makes sense. So front facing camera, OEM looking modification, it's a great place to start. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. I showed you guys a brief overlay earlier, but within the box, they give you a couple pictograms of what to do if something happens, with step-by-step directions in English. They do provide some pictures as well, which is always very helpful. This is the full-on user manual with everything that you would need to know. Got some wiring harnesses right here. This is the rear-facing camera, which I will not be installing today because I already have one. This is the front-facing camera. You guys will get a better look at that once we're inside the truck actually doing what we're doing. And this is all the stuff you're going to need around it. As I said, they send you the plastic trim removal tool, the little Torx bit thing that you're going to need for your rear view mirror on your dash right up there, and then the bracket. This whole process, give or take, if I wasn't filming this video, showing everybody step by step, and I was just going out and doing the whole thing by myself, probably would take me at the most 15 minutes. So if you guys are following along with this video, doing everything I'm showing you to do, hopefully it shouldn't take you any longer than maybe 30 to 45 minutes, worst case scenario. All right, so step one, we are inside the cab, coming up and under behind our rear view mirror. Right in here, there will be a little screw that you will need to back out using a T20 Torx. There we go. Little guy just like that, using a T20 Torx bit. And then you will take this bracket and it will slide perfectly. It'll just marry up right there, just like that. There's a little hole right where the screw goes that you backed out. Now in this little baggie, they sent me two different sizes. I tested the long one first, and that was too much. So we are going with the short guy right here. Going to use this little washer. We're going to drop that right in there, and we're going to use that screw and bolt to marry this little bracket right up here, right underneath here, which is what eventually the forward-facing camera will mount to. And after you've got the bracket mounted, that is what it should look like. You are good to go ahead and take your little camera and just boom, plug it in, fit these prongs into the little openings on the camera itself. Here's what I'm talking about. As you can see, you've got little openings right here. These little prongs right there will stab into them. Just kind of be careful and keep all these wires tucked out of the way when you're marrying it up. And here's what it looks like now. As you can see, you've got your little wires hanging down right there. Don't worry, those will all be completely hidden, tucked away, and invisible, but that is what your camera should look like when it's on the bracket. All right, so there is a plug in the back of your rear view mirror that you need to back out. They send you a wiring harness. So that male end I just showed you up there will now go into this female end. And the new male end that they give you will plug into that hole on the back of your rear view mirror. So chances are your plastic trim looks a little bit different from mine, but above here there is a plastic trim cover piece. Mine was fixated about like that, but all you need to know is that in every Ford, and for most cars for that matter, they're all held in by plastic little tabs. So like I said earlier, this guy comes with a plastic trim removal tool. It's very easy to pop off, so you're going to need to do that first. The whole purpose of removing that trim tool is because you're going to be tucking these wires up and behind it. I forgot to mention as well that coming out of your camera itself is the power cord, which marries up to another cord that comes out of the Y harness that we use to replace behind your review mirror right there. So marry it up how you will. If you're going to use this function as well, there also is a GPS plug-in as well, which will marry up to like a GPS module that they have in the box right there. But another thing, another bit of props that I'll give to this company, see if it'll focus right there. All of their stuff is labeled as such. GPS, this one has a label that says rear, this one has a label that says power plug. Like, they really do make it as simple as, you know, can be. They tell you exactly what it's for, what it should marry up to, and anytime you're doing a mod, that's very, very just beneficial and something that I appreciate. And here's what it looks like finished and installed. There's really no secret to it. You just got to take like the extra slack from the wires you get and either find space for it in there or just tuck it up behind you know, your ceiling up there. I mean, there's plenty of room back there, which is where a lot of the extra slack went. But after everything is said and done, that is a clean OEM looking front facing camera. They provided a memory card with this guy as well, which there is an entry point right here for where to plug that in. Underneath you've got a power button, and I believe that is I don't know what that other button does, to be completely honest. So we've got the memory card plugged in there, everything fired on up. Hey, how you doing? The app that you'll need to download to view the footage on your phone is called Skycam. If I could get this thing to focus in for 2 seconds, that'd be dope. But yeah, it's called Skycam. I'll open it up for you to show you. Connect camera. Boom! It's raining right now, so that kind of sucks. But the picture quality is actually pretty awesome. Alright, so sorry, I had to film this outro because, as you guys may have heard or seen, it is dumping rain outside right now. But anyways, I want to highlight 1 or 2 more things for y'all. So, if you guys wanted to use the rear facing camera, which I did not show you guys in the installation today, this is the rear facing camera right here. You've got a little double-sided 3M sticky tape for the mounting portion, and as far as the power goes, the little thing that you installed behind your rear view camera has a plug just like this. If you guys wanted to use the GPS module that came with this guy, here it is. Everything is labeled, as I said before. This is labeled GPS module. This is labeled rear camera. Everything is super simple, plug and play. So if you guys wanted to use these features, which I will not be using in my truck just because I already have a rear facing camera, that's how those would work. So there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. And I know I say this every single time, but thank you guys so much for all the support. I think it would be really, really cool if we hit 20,000 subscribers in 2026. We're honestly not that far off, and if I wasn't like the worst YouTuber in history and was actually consistent, I think we would be there by now. But thank you guys for sticking around. I promise there will be a lot more consistent uploads, as you guys are already seeing on this channel for 2026, and I'm really excited to get to see what I get to do with and through this truck, and not necessarily to this truck. Which I hope you guys kind of understand my vision for like what we're going to be doing going forward. But if you have any questions about this product, it will be linked below, and if you guys ask questions in the comments, which I greatly encourage because I try to respond to almost all my comments if at all possible, just leave them down in the comments below, guys, and I promise I'll do my best to get back to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that right now. Clicking the like button really does help me out, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace! So as for the driving clips, I got you guys 3 different views. Obviously, this one is raining right now. I've got one in low light, which is like the early morning, and then clear daylight in the daytime. I really wanted to showcase everything that this forward-facing camera can do. Show you guys that there's good color contrast, plenty of detail, even when you have rough conditions like raining outside or low light conditions like what you see here. Not a whole lot to see as far as in the early morning stuff because my commute is typically a bunch of stop and go traffic. Here's a full daylight shot, and one thing that I saw right off the rip here was that, you know, color contrast was really good. Cars weren't skipping around super bad like I've seen in the past. And one thing that I actually wanted to highlight here is that if you pay attention to the red light, right like in the front part of the screen, you can see right there, boom, my light is green and that white truck is in the middle of the intersection as I start to pull out. So there's a great example of why a forward-facing camera could be a great idea for you guys out there, not only keeping yourself safe, but keeping yourself backed up and having proof in case you guys find yourself in a sticky situation. But if you guys have any questions about this camera, it will be linked below. Again, huge thank you to MANGOAL for sending this out to me, and as always, leave questions down in the comments below and I will do my best to get back to you guys. Thanks.